Passing the view matrix and the projection matrix. Okay, this is all correct. Removing this. Okay, so it doesn't call render mobjects. Instead, for mobject, it calls render mobject. Then it renders all the meshes individually. I can remove that comment. Here's that comment. This. Don't need that. Animation and lapse time. I do need. Okay. Oh, and that import star. It should be from shader import mesh and shader. And I think those are the only ones. So I can go ahead and test that with the mobject test. Welp. OpenGL is not defined. Oh, I guess it... Was that from this import? Interesting. I don't even know where this imports OpenGL. .utils? Okay. I guess shader wrapper isn't used. Logger. Okay. Great. So now all of this works. OpenGL render makes sense. OpenGL init. What did I even change? Okay, so I'm importing from the shaders. Yeah, that makes sense. OpenGL vectorized object. I think I have to undo these changes, actually. Oh, and that's going to be a pain. I made a change to OpenGL vectorized object. This is when I was trying to get grants shaders to work with the regular camera, basically to make it interact with the camera like this. And I sort of figured it out, but what's happening here, and the reason it behaves kind of weirdly, is that grants shaders aren't interacting with the camera the same way that this object is. Instead, I'm just updating grants camera whenever I update the regular camera. And I update them in like the same way, so you can't tell that well. However, I went back on this effort to try to make them homogeneous. So that'll take some work to reverse, actually. Let me see. There's a shader mobject? What is shader mobject? Oh, it's just nothing. I guess I ended up just using mesh. Oh yeah, I remember this. Because shaders don't actually... You can't use all of the mobject methods on meshes. Some of them don't make sense. Okay, let's see what I did to commands.py. CLI render. Added the exception, it's fine. Wait, did I use the exception? Wait, this is the file. CLI render commands. Yeah, it's not used. Although there's a few things. Oh, it's imported twice? Okay, I guess I'll remove the second one. Oh, it's imported twice and it's not used. Oh, because it just checks the true or false. Okay, fine. And the example, of course, the examples I updated. Then I'll look at scene and OpenGL as well. Yeah, that's kind of a lot. So now it has a list of meshes as well as mobjects. It keeps track of the camera target. It updates the meshes like mobjects. This is for add and remove. I updated those. Oh, and these are the changes for the keyboard thread. Oh, this is all the threading changes. Okay, so this is exiting from the keyboard, updating meshes, same thing. I can remove this comment. I should rename this too. It shouldn't just be like on mouse scroll 2. $1147. Yeah, I can take that out. R, yeah, so this makes sense. The Q makes sense. All of these changes make sense. This rather complicated. All of the orbit controls I moved into the scene. I should name it something different. Not on mouse scroll 2 and drag 2. Maybe like mouse scroll orbit controls? Actually, let me try to do it this way. Okay, and then mouse drag. Okay, and with luck, if I test a scene, these will still work. Great. Okay, so scene makes sense. OpenGL.py. Wait, what did I change? Oh, I created this file. I don't need the glue utils though. Matrix shader input I need this, need that, need that, and that, and that, and that. Although there's probably a way to combine these. Well, I did combine them, I think. Because there's rotate in place and rotation matrix. Scale matrix, view matrix. Although this takes camera position and it takes translation. But it only uses translation, so I should fix that. View matrix. Yeah, this isn't used. Guess I'm not using scale either. Because what does it mean to scale a camera? You really just zoom it? I think there is a concept of scaling a camera. But whatever. And then this I don't think I need. Eventually I'll probably need this, but I don't need it right now. And we wouldn't need that extra dependency that way. Great. That's OpenGL space ops. And just add this homogeneous keyword. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh, I have to undo the changes to OpenGL vectorized object. Yeah, that's gonna be kind of annoying to undo. I don't like this song. What's going on in the Discord? This is a funny meme, by the way. I thought it was funny. Okay. What was I doing? Oh, the changes to OpenGL vectorized object. Vectorized. Okay. So I made these points homogeneous in the fill shader. And the reason is because I edited the fill shader. I think the geometry version of it. Bezier fill. Was this the one? Here. I was trying to update this using the view matrix and model matrix, which didn't work. So just gonna take this out, use the way Grant did it. Then I don't need this or this or this. I basically want this to be the exact same way it is from the upstream or the 3 blue and brown repo. Okay, so that didn't break anything. Cool. This vec form. Honestly, I'm gonna have to bring up the 3 blue and brown version to know. Since that's the only way I'd know for sure. Project is a fill in the vertex shader. It was using a vec3 for points. So that should be a vec3. The unit normal is a vec3. The color is a vec4. But did I mess something up in the geometry shader too? I see that I passed the projection matrix here. Okay, I think the geometry shader is mostly fine. And I think it is fine. So I think I can still run this. That's great. Oh wait. That might not be testing it since the fill is empty. I should be putting some fill opacity. Like this. Okay, and it still works, which is great. So now I think all I need to do is go to OpenGL vectorized object here, then where it's updating. Oh my gosh, this song. I don't know why I don't like guitars or whatever. But boy, do I not. Okay. OpenGL vectorize my object 1111. Here, this, all of this if W list is fill shader wrappers. This is converting it to homogeneous coordinates. Basically making it 4-dimensional. So this will definitely break. Yeah. It looks kind of neat though. But okay, that's not what we're going for. So now I think I have to make this 3-dimensional and this 3-dimensional. Now I think it'll work. Yeah, I think that's all. Easy. Great. So I undid the changes to the quadratic Bezier code. Okay, now... Oh. Where's the one with the grep? Now I think all of this is ready. Unless there's some examples that I don't want. The mobject test, that just puts 3. Full screen quad test. Those are pretty important. Test 2. I should probably give these better names. Test 2, shader example 2. Yeah, I should give these better names. Oh, epigram, what's going on? Okay, well it's been 2 hours and change. Do I want to... I'll rename these tests. Find better names for them, and that'll be the last thing I do. Okay. So this just be, wait, how's that different from shader example not to? One just has a circle with it? Oh, one is inline. Okay, so I'll call this named shader. Named shader example. Then inline shader example. Test 2. I'll have to see what that does. Nothing. Crash. I remember this one being annoying before. Config is not defined in shader.py. Okay, guess I have to import the config. Or is it like from ... Great. Now this is an example with a full screen quad. So I guess it's like an inline. Wait, do I even need this? This is inline, but this one is already inline, the full screen quad test. And that's a better example. So I don't think I need this one for anything, except that it's really simple, which is kind of nice. I'll do simple inline full screen quad. Sure, because this is very easy to understand, I guess. I can just call this full screen quad test. This is or inline full screen quad. Full screen quad. Then named full screen quad. Oh, test. I'll just take out the test. Great. Mobject test. Should be called like 3D mobject test or something. Since this has like this stuff going on. Can you start this with a 3? I guess not. Maybe like this? Oh, that looks weird. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, that was plenty of progress. That was a ton of progress for today. I still didn't PR it. Unfortunately. I might still even PR it today. I'll probably keep working on this. But I'm going to stop the stream for now. And see you guys in the Discord or the next stream or whenever. I'm going to try to raid someone. Someone who isn't leaving. And someone decently small and who speaks English. Let's not mess that up. Is this person leaving?
Wait a minute.
She's going for 3 hours. She might be leaving. This one's going for an hour and a half. Maybe he's not. Okay, so I'm going to read this person. All right. Thanks a ton, guys.
Valeu pela raid, mano. Seja todo mundo muito bem-vindo aí. Muito obrigado pelo apoio. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. Então o chinelo ele tem 100 de vida. O crossbow ele vai ter 75 de vida. O que a gente vai fazer aqui agora vai ser, a gente vai pegar o Arm Unit e adicionar um componente, não, a gente vai pegar um componente, que é o C-Health. E a gente vai...
Alright, the good news, I got that level down. That was easy now. What? I actually legitimately don't understand what that happens sometimes. You just don't get the, jump off that wall. It makes no sense to me. What's up, palm tree? Thanks, Miguel Duck. How you doing tonight? You're doing well?
Wow.
Get to enjoy your summer break. Full of doing, I don't know, nothing. I hope really.